welcome back, friends. I am Jennifer Roscoe, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Let's Dish. Oh, you can see him already. Move over there a little bit. Our next guest, you guys, he goes, are there bloopers? This whole thing's gonna be a blooper. All right, I have to tell you, my next guest, we usually have him in the station and interview him about the sport he plays, but today it is all about food. This is a person who, as soon as I wanted to do the show, I said, okay, I have to get you on. I would like to introduce Illini head baseball coach, Dan Hartleb.
Do I have to stay over here? Or
No,
can I come
no,
back over?
I just saw your shoulder in the shot. Anyway, Dan is here, and okay, you may not know, besides being a really good baseball coach, baseball player back in the day, right? You were
Baseball coach, better baseball
pretty good. He also is a master in the kitchen. It might be the only compliment.
So I want to get all day.
I told Dan that this makes me a little nervous. I've never interviewed a friend for this long.
Well, it'll be fun.
And again, there's no editing. So,
Okay.
and I told him he had to be on his best behavior for this entire hour. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We should tell people how long have we been friends? Can you remember?
Ooh,
I was trying to think about
a
it.
long time. A long time. I'm going to say
20?
At least 20 years.
Since our kids were babies, right?
Yeah.
So your wife Gina and I first met each other at a party with food. Everything revolves around food.
It does.
In our relationship. And then we just she made the most amazing brownies. Wait, why are you here? Let's have Gina come on.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about my cooking.
That's right. She's here joining us today, so you might hear some laughter in the background. But no, so Dan and I have been friends for 20-some years. And what I like about our friendship and our oh, look at us. Yeah, New Year's.
New Year's.
Our traditional New Year's selfie that we always take. Our friend group, it revolves around food, right? Where are we going? We're eating, maybe drinking a little.
A little bit.
A little bit. But we have some great dinners.
We do. We do. Everyone in our group has someone in the family that enjoys cooking. I really enjoy cooking, and it brings us all together. So it's been awesome in our relationship.
We have taken some amazing trips.
We have.
I know we've been to the one in okay, that's
That's
New
more
Year's.
like it.
Yeah, right.
Food in the background.
That food always in the background. That's our New Year's. Oh Jesus.
Family and friends.
Our trip to Napa. Amazing food.
Amazing.
Really, really good. We went to some wineries and restaurants, and so food. That's the theme.
Right.
Okay.
Always food.
Okay, so that was fine dining. We're not really doing some. Okay, there's us.
Yeah, that was a great trip. Rich and Leslie Frank, Illinois grads, set that whole trip up for us. A great group of people and just great memories.
And I remember we had a huge lunch one day, and then we went to another wine tasting, and they were feeding us an entire new meal maybe 2 hours later, and we went, okay, yeah, we'll eat again.
And we ate.
And we ate again and again. Okay, but that was some fine dining. We are not really doing some fine dining today.
Correct. We're going back to my college days, and we're doing comfort food.
Okay.
And so I grew up cooking. My mom and dad both worked. My mom would call and tell me what to cook, or tell me in the morning when I got home from school what they needed done. And so I started enjoying it, and then got into college and would cook for all of my friends and my roommates. So this is a recipe that's very easy, thrown together, and it's comfort food.
Okay, I want to talk about more about your growing up and all that in a second, but we got to get started here. So we are making Dan's famous, can we call it famous? Famous meatloaf. And what is the first thing we need to do?
Well, the first thing we need to do, and I'll give you kind of measurements. I actually made some earlier today to make sure that I knew amounts, because
Okay.
I would just throw things together.
Right, once you've been doing it for so long,
Right.
you don't know that.
So what we're going to do, I have Heinz ketchup for
Because
no
there
reason.
is no, oh really?
It's the best. Like,
It's the best.
it's-
We can say
it's my
that. I
favorite.
don't do generic ketchup. I do generic other items. Ketchup has to be Heinz.
Yeah, it's just the flavor, the sweetness of it. So we're going to start out, and we're going to go about 3/4 of a cup.
Okay.
Okay, and we did not measure this exactly. And then,
Corners.
is that good or a little?
Yeah, I don't know.
A little bit more.
That looks good to me.
Okay, and I
I'm just here for the.
I brought a tablespoon
Zest.
of sugar.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're adding more sugar to
Well,
ketchup?
this, yes. I told you it's comfort food.
Now I know why Gina doesn't eat it. Okay,
Okay.
more sugar to ketchup.
So we'll take this and we'll just stir it. The reason we're doing this is to let it kind of dissolve
Okay.
as we cook the rest. So this is going to be our top glaze.
Okay, well, so
the
I
end.
get why that needs to be really, really sweet.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of savory, but we're going to have a lot of sweet. So
Okay.
we'll just take this and move it to the
It's a
side.
whole sweet, salty thing we got going.
Okay, now we need to prep a little bit.
Okay,
So
I'm
the
ready.
first thing we're going to prep is we're going to take, you can either use parchment paper or Reynolds wrap.
Oh, are you sponsored?
I am.
And Heinz?
I'm looking for an NIL deal. Okay, so
I love it.
we have that already.
Plug.
So
Okay.
now what we're going to do is I'm going to let you chop an onion.
Okay. You know, I have to say, this is now maybe my seventh. I chop a lot of onions for the chefs because I don't think they like to do it. And they also want to
We
look at
just
my
think you're
skills.
good at it.
No, I mean, I do it the way I do it. I don't know if everybody, is this how you do it?
That's how you're doing it. That's all that matters.
It's my show. I'll cut the onion the way I want to
exactly
cut
right.
it. How much onion do we need?
We're going to cut that whole thing and we're
Okay.
diced. We need it diced.
Okay. I probably take off more onion than you like.
Yeah, I
But
needed
it
an
gets-
extra large onion.
It's
Since you're throwing half of it away.
All right, here we go.
Keep the skin.
Do you have a trick to cut it without making you cry? Or you
freeze it.
just man up?
You just man up.
Can I tell you my trick?
Yeah, let's hear you.
I put it on a paper towel and it absorbs, you know, any of the, I don't know, whatever comes out of an onion that makes you cry. What is that?
Juice.
Juice, the aroma,
You want a
the
paper towel?
enzymes. No, actually, I'm cutting this so fast. But if I do start to tear up, I'm going to make you take over. One time I was chopping at your house. I forget what I was doing, and you told me I was doing it wrong. You probably don't remember that. It stuck with me.
You were probably doing it wrong.
I don't know. I think it was
I think
garlic
I got
or
one of those
something.
looks like don't talk to me or do it yourself.
Okay. See, this is pretty good, right?
That's a great job.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm actually really impressed.
Thank you. You know, not my first rodeo in chopping an onion. Oh, you know what? That did not make me tear up whatsoever. Oh, I got to do the whole thing?
I got special tearless onions.
Oh, where do you buy those? Do you want to plug that? Oh, I cut it the wrong way, Dan. You got me
Talking too much.
talking about something else. Okay, so while I'm chopping, I want to hear about, okay, so you said that Mom would tell you what to do in the kitchen and say, get it ready.
Yeah, she would.
How old were you?
Probably about 10 years old.
Okay.
And she worked, and my dad worked. And so we tried to get everything, you know, ready so when they got home we could eat as a family.
And did you ever say, forget to defrost something? Because that's a big, right?
She usually had everything laying out. She didn't completely trust me. She just wanted me to get things started.
Okay, oh, there you are. There's Beth, Sister Beth.
That's a long time ago.
How old are you in this picture?
Ooh, I'm going to guess I'm about 7 years old, 7 or 8.
Oh, look at you guys. Are
Yes.
you going to church? You look
Probably going to church.
That's some church clothes right there.
That's actually a tree that's in our front yard that was my mom and dad's first Christmas tree that they bought live and then planted. And it grew huge, and then they actually cut it down and used it at church for a Christmas tree one year, and it was about 30 foot tall.
Oh my gosh.
pretty neat.
That's,
Yeah.
Did they then ever replant another one?
We did not.
Oh,
We did
but
not.
think about how many people then were able to enjoy that year at church
It was
instead of
beautiful.
just.
It was neat. It grew so big we needed to cut it down, but you know, just it was a special Christmas.
Well, I have to say, and we're going to veer off food for a second, but Christmas trees are very special to you.
They are.
I mean, you are the one in the home who decides what ornaments, where the ornaments are going, and you have. Okay, well, Gina just she raised her hand. I mean,
I defer. I decide where the ornaments go. But only 1 year, and ever since he's replicated that tree every single year.
okay, so Gina chimed in with she decides or has decided and he replicates. But I will say that you are the one, you want to do it up.
I love Christmas.
You do.
We have a 12-foot tree in our great room. We have a 8-foot tree as you walk in our front door. And then we have another 8-foot tree downstairs in the basement. So we do it upright for Christmas.
Well, and did that come from your mom?
Well, it did.
And how much she loved? Yeah.
She loved Christmas. We actually had, there was a lady and a gentleman that lived outside of Hamilton around Oxford, Ohio. And they made Christmas ornaments, and they were hand painted, they were wooden. They became collector's items for people. And our whole tree in our great room, the 12-foot tree, has those ornaments on it, and it's all nursery rhymes and things. So that was special growing up. We grew up and didn't have a lot, but every Christmas we would literally come down and there would be 30 to 40 gifts for each of us. And we weren't very well off, but as I look back, like there would be things that were for, my mom would pay a quarter for them or 10 cents, and everything was wrapped. And so it just
something to
became
open.
special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have continued that.
We
I
have
know you are a
continued that.
giver, Dan. You love. I mean, that is your love language, is
Yeah.
giving gifts, and that is. And Gina is very lucky because of that. Okay, so back. Okay, let's go to the next step because I
Okay.
finished this.
So
Okay.
we're gonna push those aside.
Okay.
All right. And we'll take a bowl, and we've got ground round.
And why are we using ground round as opposed to
You
your other
can use
varieties?
anything. Ground round's 15% fat, so trying to be a little healthier, but
But-
you can use regular hamburger, 80-20.
Yeah, but none of that 90-10
No,
business.
no. 90-10,
No, you got to have some fat in there
you
and
have
make
to
it
have some
taste
flavor.
good. Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 pounds. We're going to make 2 smaller meatloaves, and in a few minutes here you'll understand why we're doing 2. Give you measurements, and obviously everyone can cut this down. About 1.5 pounds would make, one probably for anywhere from 3 to 4 people. One of the big things with me though, once you get done with meatloaf, you stick it in the fridge the next day. This meatloaf is unbelievable for meatloaf sandwiches. It's the best.
Okay, but do you like it better the next day, or which
I don't
do
know,
you
it's
prefer?
pretty good both times.
Pretty good.
Back in
Even,
college, I
even.
usually liked to getting home at night.
Okay, so did your mom teach you this recipe?
She did not. This is just, I don't like measurements.
Mm-hmm.
I do things by taste and just things that I enjoy, and so I just threw this together.
Okay, so you just trial and error made it up over time?
Yes.
And perfected it?
Perfected it.
Perfected it, became the most popular guy at college?
Okay, so now we're going to take a 20-ounce Heinz ketchup,
Okay.
okay? And we are going to,
Go ahead. I'm just cleaning.
we're going to put the entire 20 ounces in there.
Okay.
You going to do this with your ring on?
Oh gosh, I knew you were going to make me do this. I told a story when I had Jordan Balderota on. Look.
wait a minute.
Oh, what?
I brought those. Those weren't for you. No, there's a set for you. I'm
My-
actually going to make you do it and then pull a set out and put on.
Oh, I
But
ruined
you
your whole
ruined it. You ruined it.
Oh, shoot. Well, because my mom growing up, whenever, and I just actually told her you were coming, I said, we're making meatloaf. And I said, Mom, you may not remember this, but what I remember is you always made me do the mixing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated that part because it was cold with the breadcrumbs and the eggs. And I said, then later on, I realized why you had kids is so you could make them do the things you didn't want to do.
Because you don't want to do it.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
That's not the fun part.
Exactly.
Ooh. Okay, so I am mixing this?
So yeah, go ahead and mix that.
Okay. Thanks for the gloves.
As you're mixing that, what we'll do is we'll take 1 sleeve of club crackers.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, instead of breadcrumbs.
Instead of
Is this
breadcrumbs.
the Dan Hartlib's secret ingredient?
Well, I just love club crackers, so I took everything I liked and rolled it into one. So I love onions, ketchup, burgers.
What were some of the things that growing up your mom would say, leave you a note? Say, Dan, make this for dinner.
So you have to understand my mom's cooking. She cooked very bland, and any meats, probably because they weren't great cuts, we would actually make sure that they were completely dead, and
But honestly, it was the 70s.
it was the 70s, exactly.
I mean, wait, can we get that gnat sound? Alex, get back in there. Dan, wait. Can you hear that? Oh, that's gross.
Let's get back to the crackers.
But anyway, yes,
So-
it was the 70s, and that's what you did to food. They just didn't know.
Yeah,
now we know
didn't
better.
know. And so a lot of things, I mean, they were simple. Is throw this in the crock pot, start cooking this.
boil your vegetables.
Boil the vegetables.
Until
yeah.
the water's green, the broccoli, right?
With
Like-
no flavor at all.
Yes, yeah. And
And
then
so-
put some salt on it.
Yeah, I got away from that quickly, and so when you start looking at things that I've enjoyed making, it's got spice and probably not the healthiest stuff in the world, but
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, he's crushing that. We got to go to a commercial break, and we're going to see if he'll be able to keep all of that in there, because I'm waiting for that thing to explode. We'll be right back. All right, so far I haven't felt like I needed to edit anything out, so that's good. 15
I'm on my
minutes
best
in.
behavior.
We're doing, he is on his very best behavior. Okay, so now you've crushed all your crackers, your one sleeve of
Correct.
Club, another plug, Club crackers. Okay, now what?
now what's next?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
I'm going to come to this side.
Yeah.
We're going to add the onions.
Oh, okay. Oh, we did get into an onion discussion during the commercial break, and I said that didn't make me cry, and you said it's because it's Vidalia.
Yeah, they're just sweeter. They're not nearly as strong as a yellow
I
onion.
see them there. I never get them because I don't know if I should or not, and I just get a white onion or a yellow onion. So
get Vidalia.
you think that's why there was no, there were no tears?
Well, it sounds good anyway.
It's-
I'm not sure, but
Dan's like, by the way, remember I'm a baseball coach, not a professional, Jennifer. Okay, so gosh, those are really big onion pieces. I don't think I did a very good job.
you did a great job. They're going to cook down.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So we're
It-
mixing these.
Yeah, obviously, if you don't like onions, don't like that many, put less in. Don't put onions in. It doesn't matter. I'm just an onion fan.
Yeah,
I mean, basically, this has 4 or 5 ingredients and very simple.
because it was college.
It was college.
No money, not a lot of space to cut things and store things and all of that.
Yeah, it was cheap. Just buy a burger and start throwing things in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
I took the club crackers, one full sleeve, not the snack size, a full size sleeve, crushed them in there. That was pretty. I'm
That,
pretty
I mean,
talented
that
in it.
was really good. None of those came out.
And
So how, because I'm telling you, you know, meatloaf traditionally is that breadcrumbs. How did you, just because you were munching on some
well,
club
I love
crackers?
club crackers. I guarantee in college I wasn't going to go buy breadcrumbs. So found what we had and. Probably had that and a can of Easy Cheese sitting in the cabinet.
Let's just throw this together in a bowl and see what happens.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Who,
To this day, one of my friends' wives still makes this for him.
this exact recipe.
Yes, this exact recipe.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. So when you were making this in college, were you the cook for everybody at
Pretty much.
at school?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would always make this, and this probably would never do this again, but what I would do is I would take onions and cut them in rings, thin rings, and lay them in a pan, and then do the same thing with potatoes, and just keep layering it, and then took a whole pound of bacon, lay it on the top, and then threw it in the oven.
Okay,
It was the best.
That sounds amazing.
It was amazing.
Why have you not made that for all of us?
Well, I'll
That
do it.
sounds really
so we need to have a
good.
comfort food cooking at
Yes.
the Hartlib House. That's what we
Oh,
need to do.
Gina, would you still come? You say comfort food, and she is not about
She's
it.
out.
She is not about it. You know, it's funny. My husband bought me a cookbook one Christmas, and it was comfort. I mean, that was the title, comfort food, and I thought, oh, I must not be doing enough of that.
And you've never made anything
I've
out of it, have
never opened it up.
you? Okay.
Okay.
So
yes.
now I want you to take it and divide it in half.
Okay. Like the parting of the Red Sea.
Okay. So
Okay.
take one glob of that, put it here.
And the official term in the Dan Hartlib cookbook is glob.
Okay.
Take
leave
one
that there.
glob.
Okay. Now this is going to be your favorite part.
Oh yes, you know
So
me
we're
well.
making one spicy and one not spicy.
Okay.
So we're going to take some red pepper flakes.
Oh yes.
And
Ooh,
put
that's
in
a
this
lot.
one.
The one in the oven is one of those.
We
a
have one of
spicy
each. We
Do you
did the
remember
same
which
thing.
one?
I do know which one's which.
Okay, good. Yes, Dan knows in our friend group that everything has to be spicy if I'm gonna like it. Okay,
Okay, we good on that?
I think we're good on that.
Okay, so now what I want you to do is take this and I want you to rectangle it out. So
Rectangle.
yes, don't make it thin. Make
okay.
it thin.
You want to jump in so bad.
I'm coming in for my gloves.
Yes, I mean, you should tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I usually get in trouble for telling you what you're doing
No,
wrong.
this is the one time that you are allowed
Yeah,
to
we need
tell
to make
me.
it thinner, make it wide and thin.
Okay, thinner. Press that puppy down. I do have a meatloaf recipe that I've started to. Is that? And it calls for. It gives you the dimensions. I have taken out a ruler and made sure
Measured the whole
that
thing.
it was 8 by 11. Yes, but it does make a difference.
It does.
Because, gosh, meatloaf takes a long time. Wait, oh, that's why I was confused because I've seen the finished product and it doesn't look like this.
Okay, so
Okay. Oh,
we've
this
got
is
that.
fun.
So here's, I'm going to take this one out and make another square or
Okay.
rectangle. What I want you to do is take Munster cheese.
Well, I can't open that with my gloves.
We're going to take your gloves off.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
open up the Munster cheese.
I got the cheese. And why particularly Munster? Did you have that around at
You
college?
can put any type of cheese in. I used to use brick. Brick cheese is very hard to find. Munster is great because it melts easy.
Yeah, why is brick hard to find these days?
know.
That used to be a popular cheese. Okay.
So we want it in kind of small little, like cubes.
Cubes. I'm cubing. Okay. Okay.
Doesn't matter if you get onion in it.
Okay.
So when you do that, I'll spread the other one out.
Okay, I want to go back to, we had some cute pictures. Really, I'm going back just so I can show these cute pictures. Dan Hartlib in, I think this is Little League. Can we pull up some of Dan and the early love of baseball? I mean, how old were you? Look,
12 years
Gene-
old. That's 12.
oh my gosh. Oh, Gina, you can look up there. Can you see up there? No, she's blind. Go right
Above the door here.
Right. 12 years old. I mean, but even before that, when did you, I don't know, when did you know? Like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Well, I kind of fell into the coaching role, but I had a great coach in Little League. Yeah, that's a great one.
How old are you there?
Probably 12 again.
Oh my God.
I had a great coach in Little League, still living to this day. I was fortunate enough to get to help out with the USA Collegiate team this year and grabbed a hat from USA Baseball and then some things from Illinois and sent to him recently. So he's the one
old is
that got me
your-
started.
How old is he?
You know what? I don't know, but it's been fun to kind of reconnect with him and just let him know it's I remember I came from and he's the one that made it fun for me to start with. So
Yeah, and I know you've talked about this. Little League just isn't around very much anymore. It's
No.
all let's do travel ball and
it's sad. We've gotten
is.
away from there's such a wide range of talent in Little League, and we've just gotten away from that in our communities, and I think it's sad because you take some players that aren't very good to start with, and they just don't want to play the game anymore because they're kind of left behind. And some of those players, as they get bigger, stronger, more coordinated, could be some of your best players. So that's something I wish the communities would come back and really support Little League again.
Yep, because I mean, this is coming from a D1 baseball coach. Little League is needed for the development of really good baseball teams.
It is. Well, it's good for your community too. It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Oh, okay, so how old are you
So this would have been
in this one?
either my junior or senior year in high school. Cincinnati Storm Club was a travel team that I played for. That travel team actually traveled to Southern Illinois, and that's how I ended up at John A. Logan Community College, played 2 years there, and then 2 years at Southern for Rich Jones, and then was a grad assistant for him 2 years. So playing for that team basically put me in a position to end up here at Illinois.
They're
Okay, now
Dan in all of his glory at college, the Salukis.
don't cut my fingers off. But we're going to take half of this cheese,
Okay.
and we're going to lay it right in the middle of one of the rectangles.
Are you happy with my cubing?
It's absolutely perfect.
Perfect. Okay, good. I'm trying really
I missed a
hard.
Saluki picture, but that's okay.
Well, it was one you had a bunch of there you go, a bunch of jerseys
Okay.
behind
Put
you.
it back up.
Talk about your years at Southern.
They were great years. I was a very good defensive catcher. Was not a good hitter. I think struggling at times probably helps you in the coaching profession because you learn a lot more than if you're a great player and it just happens for you. Had a bunch of great teammates. A number of those guys are still close friends to this day, and had an opportunity to play for one of the best coaches in college baseball, Itch Jones. Met my wife there, which was awesome. So great memories of Southern.
Yeah, right. So many roads, right, lead back to Southern, and so many people. And we just lost Itch.
We did.
And you had how many years of him in your life?
So Itch was in my life for, well, as a player and a coach, 19 years. And so overall, 39 years.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was a sad day.
I know. And you were with him, I mean, through it all. And here's you and Itch. Can you tell us what we're looking at here?
I can. I think that, I don't know if that's when I passed Itch for.
Yeah, it was.
So moving into second place in the all-time wins, and Itch came out and presented me with the game ball, which was, a neat moment.
And knowing him, nothing could have made him happier, but that you surpassed that.
Well, the thing that a lot of people don't know, he went in and retired. He went in and told Ron Gunther if he would hire me, he would retire. And so that's why I became head coach.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we don't need any tears right now.
No, we'll just say it's the onions. That was the Vidalia. Shockingly, Vidalia onions made us cry. Okay, we got to get back to the food.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
We put all of our Munster cheese in the middle. I'll do this one.
okay.
Okay. A sprinkling of cheese.
I'm going to grab the pan.
And remember this OC. Now, do you remember which one was the spicy one?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Because I've already lost
There's
track.
pepper flakes over here. Okay, so you want to keep them a little bit away from the end.
Okay.
And again, we're doing this on either Reynolds wrap or aluminum foil or parchment paper so that it's easier to kind of mold together. And the thing that you have to understand about this meatloaf, with everything that you have in it, and as tender as it is, it probably will not stay as a loaf as you cook it.
Again, this is not fine dining, everyone.
No.
It is rustic comfort food, and that is okay.
And so we just try to squish it all together, mold everything together.
That's a good loaf.
Okay, so now you have to do it in a brownie pan. And when you see the finished product, you understand why. You can't do it in a loaf pan because all the drippings will overflow.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't do my meatloaf in a loaf pan either.
so we're going to go this direction with two smaller ones.
Okay.
Helps it stay together a little bit.
I want another pair of gloves. I want to try to do the folding. I don't know, it just
One's on
looked
the right.
fun. Here we go. All right, you know what? We're going to take another quick break, and let's see if I can recreate Dan Hartliv's
Loaf.
loaf. Don't go away. All right, here we go. I am going to, was I paying that much attention? Okay, did you do that
You need
and
it, yeah.
to both at the same time?
Yes, try to. You're not going to mess it up. Just,
Okay, so just squeeze it all together. Like this?
yeah, now pull the foil back.
Come on, coach.
Come on, pull
Come
the foil
on.
back.
Okay.
Keep the meat up there.
Keep-
Okay, now fold the ends up.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Just kind of squeeze it.
Okay.
Good.
There we go.
And then try to pinch any gaps.
Like it's a
together.
stromboli is what,
Well,
of meat.
basically. So what you try to get this like together.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is totally stromboli. In ground beef
Now you
form.
have to get it in the pan.
Okay. All right. Ready?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to help you.
Okay.
You
I
want
want
to
to
do
do
that?
it.
Lay it in your hand.
Okay. Ready? Hey, like a little baby.
Great work.
I
Okay.
think I did pretty good.
Now what we're going to
Okay.
do is just stick 2 toothpicks in that one because that's our spicy one.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, see? No,
It is.
Yeah, it is. I
It's
see
good.
the red pepper flakes. Okay. Okay, so then we bake Can I take these off? Are we done? Those are all our ingredients?
Yes. So what we'll do is we'll bake it at 350 for 45 minutes.
Okay.
Then we'll take it out. We'll glaze the top. Then you put it at 375 for about another 20 minutes.
Okay. I want to talk about, I just realized we were talking about stromboli. You grew up German household. I grew up nice, quiet Polish household. We both married into big Italian families.
Big, loud Italian families.
Big, loud Italian families. Was there a transition for you? Because for me, there was. I had to realize that when people are yelling at each other, they're not mad at each other.
Yeah,
They yell and then get over it. What was that for you?
One of the things I remember, so Italians have two kitchens, one upstairs, one downstairs. And so I'm at Gina's parents' house for Christmas, and I'm sitting over in the corner in a lounge chair, and Gina comes up and is like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "This is just overwhelming."
It's too much.
So Gina moves here, we're married, we have children, we go back, and one day she walks up to me and goes, "I get it." Like when you remove from it, right, it's different, but yeah, they're screaming, yelling, you think everybody hates each other.
No.
But they're having fun, enjoying things, and
Yeah.
picking on each other. It's a great culture.
It really, and then, I mean, I grew up with, pierogies and klatschkis and things like that, but when you marry into an Italian family, I feel, at least I went, oh my gosh, this is it's a lot of food,
So I met Gina
but good food.
through her brother, which was my roommate in college, and I'll never forget the first time we drove from Carbondale to Elk Grove up in the Chicagoland area. And we get in about 1 in the morning, and there is literally a feast on the table, like 4 or 5 different meats, and you have all these vegetables, and it's like, wow, like this is all right.
Okay, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And you have to eat.
You have to eat.
You don't say no.
Yeah,
right?
You say no, and Gina's mom just keeps throwing things on your plate.
Yeah.
Food was awesome.
So,
Authentic.
okay. How is this an engagement photo? What is that?
So this would have been before we were married, when I was first employed here at Illinois. So that would have been probably right before we were engaged or right when we got engaged.
I was going to say it looks like at a wedding.
Yeah, my old flat top, when I actually had enough hair to do a flat top.
And I like those, it's dark, and Gina and those bangs. We all had those bangs, man.
Gina hasn't changed, just her bangs, that's it.
I mean, and then look at that.
Yeah.
What year?
93?
93. She was seeing if you remembered. She wasn't going to yell it out.
Yeah.
1993.
Yeah, so we're working on our 33rd year. Yeah, it'll be December.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so big Italian wedding though, huh?
Huge Italian wedding. So Italians have it in a hall. We walk in, and the hall had surprised us. They had all the hors d'oeuvres with people in white gloves and silver trays passing it around. The funny part was you have, I don't know, what do we have, 350 people probably? And so
Just a small affair.
250 are Italian, and my scattered group is over here.
3 tables of the Germans.
Exactly. You have top shelf liquors, and like it was an absolute zoo. But the thing that I will always remember is they're bringing out all the different food, and we get to the pasta. And my family, because of the way we were brought up, and you would have the VFW weddings, and they thought the pasta was the main course. And so there's like 3 more courses, and they're all full, sitting there like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
They didn't pace themselves.
They did not.
Rookie
mistake.
Rookie mistakes. No, the pasta is just the preemie course, right?
Yeah, a lot of my older relatives that were there are deceased now, but like we were the talk of the family for years because everybody came to the wedding, and it was an experience.
It really
and it was
is.
awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
I mean, I don't know if it's the same way at your family gatherings with Gina's family now, but baked mastacholi is at every holiday. Thanksgiving, Christmas. Maybe not a 4th of July, but And so the pasta salad, because it would be too hot for baked mastacholi, but I mean, always. And I remember My father-in-law was throwing a surprise party for my mother-in-law, and he was with the restaurant, I forget where it was, Italian place. And he's picking out the different choices for the buffet. And they said, okay, what do you want for the vegetable? And the vegetable, he said, sausage and peppers.
That's perfect. That's right up my alley.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the vegetable choice,
And
sausage.
just so you know, our next group outing,
Yes.
Gina made homemade sauce and had masticholi. So
She made it for the first time. Some of it's in my fridge. She brought me some.
And we'll have meatballs too. So
Yes, I know.
The best.
We are going to be there on Sunday. Okay, what do we? Oh, this was going to go in the oven.
correct.
If we were going, but well, you can bring this home. I know Gina
we'll
is
take
just
it. Oh, I'll
salivating
eat.
over.
Yes. So we'll push that aside.
So through the magic of television, I have the same oven mitts as you, by the way. I realized that when you brought them. Mine are just red. Now, we talked about how it might not hold together, but you know what? I'm kind of glad that it doesn't hold together,
Yeah, you can see
because then, is this hot?
it's just not.
Oh no, that's perfect.
So you can see
Look at
all the basically the grease and everything from the ketchup is kind of drained to the sides. So this is our spicy one, and this is our
Look at
plain
all
one.
that cheesy goodness.
Yeah, that's
All right,
nice.
that's good. Okay, we're going to play, but we'll take a commercial break and we'll do that while you're waiting to see what it looks like. All right, don't go away. Okay, I'm realizing I should have done this on camera because this is the good stuff. All right, Dan, cut into it,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm gonna let you.
You want me to plate?
Yeah, because I'm very interested of how you're gonna do this. You're the expert.
Well, it probably won't come out neat, but
Well, the first piece never comes out well, and that's the one that goes to the husband.
exactly.
Just kidding. Okay. Oh. See, that is a good meat to cheese ratio.
And this is the wife's piece. Here, we'll make it look like a loaf again.
Yeah, no, that looks good. You're just gonna have one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we'll start with one. We can always come back for more.
Okay.
Am I allowed to lick my
Oh,
fingers?
here,
up?
no, here. I got that for you. All right, here we go. To our table set up. I'm gonna give you that one.
Because it has more grease.
'Cause it has
coming
more
out of it.
grease?
I knew it. I knew that was going to
You
happen.
knew me so well. You know me so well.
All right.
Okay.
I got to watch your face.
All right.
See if it's like.
I know,
I'm
you already
never gonna
told
do
me.
this again.
He texted me, he goes, don't you make a face. All right, here we go. First bite. Coach
I get
Hartlick's.
cheese.
Yeah, that is true. Wait,
You're going to get the first bite. It's got to be a good
it's
first
got to be
impression.
cheesy. Okay, wait.
You can take a
I
big
want a little bit of cheese, I want a little glaze, and I want some meat. I feel like there needs to be a drum roll. That's good. I mean, it's the cheese.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had meatloaf with cheese.
and if you don't want it as sweet, you just don't put some glaze on, or you don't. Like you put more crushed pepper on it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm telling you that it's good now. The meatloaf sandwich, that's when it's really good.
I really like cheese. This is so
I do
good.
too.
Gina, you're crazy. Because I know she likes cheese, a little bit of cheese.
If she didn't see me make it and see everything she's put in it, she'd probably eat it.
She'd probably
But
eat it.
she knows what's in it, so there's no
Yeah,
shot.
she doesn't want to hear that mixing of the ground beef and the ketchup. Oh, one thing I also didn't say, no eggs.
No eggs.
Usually there's eggs in ground beef.
Right.
Or, excuse me, in meatloaf.
And meatloaf.
Yeah.
Kind of bind it, but maybe why it falls apart, but should keep it simple.
I don't think you need it. No, that's good. Okay, what is the best meal you've ever had? Right? Because I have those kind of top 5 experiences that I'll remember. One was with you in Napa. I mean, some of those dinners were unforgettable. But what's on your list?
So the two places that I would say, we had the great one in Napa, Bottega. Rich Frank and Leslie had a preset menu for us, and then he had his best wines and would pair them against
A European?
or with
An
an
Italian?
Italian wine.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. Probably my other favorite one, Gene and I went for our anniversary to Maple and Ash in Chicago, and it's awesome. They have
It's so good.
they have a menu item called I Don't Give a.
And
And,
Yep.
and what they do is they come and they ask you what your, are there things you're allergic to? And if you tell them no, they just start bringing course after course, and everything's made on maple and ash wood. It was absolutely
it's so good.
awesome.
I brought Tony, my husband, there for his 50th. And I am telling you, that's on my list too. The top they bring you out this tower, you know what I'm talking about?
Seafood tower.
And then there's seafood up in here,
Right.
and you eat the seafood, and then they bring out pasta,
Homemade.
and they put the pasta in the butter where the seafood was. That
Was tremendous.
unreal. I still think about it sometimes.
It's one of my favorite places.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would be people will say, okay, what is your favorite food? If you could only eat one thing the rest of your life, what would that be?
Ooh. Boy, that's tough.
See, you're used to answering questions about baseball. Now this is food.
Well, I like everything. That's the problem. There's not
Narrow
much
it down.
Not much you can put.
You get one thing.
one thing.
I'll tell you mine.
I'm going to say ribs, probably. I really like ribs.
We haven't even gotten into how you are such a good smoker of foods.
Yeah, I enjoy cooking on a smoker, have a Traeger grill or a Traeger smoker, and just enjoy experimenting on it. Really.
Yeah. So you like your ribs in the smoker as opposed to oven baked, or do you do a little?
I like them both ways. If you
Both.
do them in the smoker, I don't want to say they're tougher, but they stay on the bone. If we put them in the oven and then finish them on the grill, they fall off the bone. So
Yeah.
they're both good in different ways. One of my favorite though, there's a place in Cincinnati called Montgomery Inn and the Boathouse on the river, and I love their barbecue sauce. And they have a Chipotle barbecue sauce also, and so
Ooh, I would
that's
like
where.
that.
That's where I kind of, got my love for ribs and just experiment with that all the time.
Now, growing up in Ohio, are there certain? I haven't spent a lot of time in Ohio. Are there certain food influences from Ohio that you've carried here to Illinois?
I hear Gina laughing, so.
I know there's an ice cream.
Well, it's a
There's
very
some
German
ice-
area, but my favorite things are Montgomery and ribs, which we talked about.
Okay.
Something that Gina hates, and you have to, it's an acquired taste, I think, but Skyline chili. And so it's pasta with, it's a very thin chili that actually has a slight bit of chocolate and cinnamon in it. What's that face for?
I don't like chocolate, so you're losing me.
Yeah, but you can't taste chocolate.
Okay, it's more of like a mole. How
Yes.
mole is a chocolate? Okay.
Yes.
Flavor.
And then they put onions on it, and they mound up shredded cheese.
Okay.
They also put them on the cheese conies, so they'll put mustard, onion, they'll put the chili on it, and then mound it up with the cheese. It's probably because the cheese is
More
on there.
cheese. I mean, it's we
But-
love the cheese in our food.
But the very best ice cream in the world is Graeter's ice cream, and that's started in Cincinnati. It was one of Oprah's favorite things. I got in trouble one day. I walked in the door, and Gina goes, "Hey, have you ever had Graeter's ice cream?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" "Well, why don't I know about it? It's one of Oprah's favorite things." And so next time
You
we went-
dummy.
and now they're in more places than just Cincinnati. But if you haven't had Graeter's ice cream, it's the very
I
best.
feel like you brought it back to Champaign once, and we all came and tasted it.
Yes, yeah, we've done that.
It was very good.
They actually have it at one of the local stores. It's not quite as good in the little pints. It's expensive, but it's
Okay.
worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay, so there you go. If you're going to Ohio, those are the three things. You
Those
need
are
those
three
ribs,
things.
Montgomery.
Montgomery Inn, and so it originated in Montgomery, which is a Cincinnati area, a small little community, and then they built one on the river. It's called the Montgomery Inn Boathouse, and the views are spectacular. It's right down from the Reds and Bengals Stadium.
Okay. So the Skyline chili. Have you tried to make that Skyline chili?
Yes, there is a recipe for that, but there's nothing like the original.
The OG. Okay. All right, the ribs. You know, I will say, I was at a rib judging a rib contest or whatnot. And I learned that the guy said that if the meat falls off the bone, if you're an expert rib maker, that's actually not what you want. You want it to be on the bone a little bit because I don't remember why. I don't know what the why was.
It's got to come off the bone, though,
But,
eventually, right?
but usually the guys in the competitions want you to be doing it with your teeth.
And on the
opposed to
smoker,
falling
that's
out.
what happens usually.
That's what happens. Okay. All right, we're going to come back. We're going to talk more food, and we'll just talk about whatever Dan wants to talk about. All right, stay with us. I asked you, getting back to the meatloaf, when Dan and I were talking about what we were going to do for this segment, I go, well, I could cut all the vegetables. He goes, there are no vegetables in my meatloaf. There
What a
are
good
onions.
stuff.
That's it. But get out of here with those vegetables. Okay, I wanted to talk about Haley and Zach. These little love bugs. They also have just been a part of our extended family. How, growing up, were they good eaters?
They
I
were
already know
great
the answer
eaters.
to that.
They were exposed to all kinds of food, steak and salmon. They love salmon. Never forget, Zach's probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old. We go to Chicago to a nice restaurant and let them order what they want. And Zach orders lamb chops. It's like, whoa.
This is
Yeah.
going to be expensive.
Exactly. And to this day, they still love food and love good food. We're kind of foodies as a family.
It was kind of fun when Zach started cooking for himself. I would think the same way that your mom probably really enjoyed seeing you embrace. You can be an athlete and you can also be really good in the kitchen. And Zach started doing that too.
Well, during COVID, we were all home together, and Gina cooked like the first week and started the second week and was kind of like, I'm not doing this. And so, what we came up with was everybody needed to cook one night per week. I would cook 2 times per week, and then we would order out at a local restaurant to try to support on the weekends. Our department asked us to put our meals or something, do something to keep people involved on social media. And so every time I cooked, I would put all that stuff on. You can go back on X, ways, and you can see some of the things that I did cook.
I remember that.
But Zach, it was a big joke. Haley hadn't cooked much, so I would cook. Zach is a really good cook. We'll make gnocchi fresh and just all kinds of things. Haley was trying a bunch of different things, and we'd get to Gina and we'd have lettuce. It was like diet day.
She was just making sure
Yeah, it was like
you
the
stayed
kids would
healthy
say-
after all the gnocchi
Right.
and the pasta and the meatloaf.
The kids would be like, "Who's cooking?" And it'd be like, "It's Mom's night." It's like, oh.
Oh, better have dessert.
Exactly.
Better make sure there's popcorn after dinner. But now Haley has really started doing a lot of cooking.
She has.
Yeah, she's down in Nashville cooking a lot.
Yeah, both her and Zach cook. They're both in Nashville. Haley goes every Sunday to the farmer's market and gets all kinds of fresh produce. And they've both done a really good job with cooking and trying to stay away from fast food. And they're a little bit healthier than I was at that age.
Now, would they say that mom influenced their cooking more or dad?
Well, it depends what they're making. I would say from the Italian standpoint, obviously Mom and her mom, Nana. From the steaks and the meats and all the things that probably aren't quite as healthy, it was definitely Dad.
Yeah. What, besides meatloaf, what do you enjoy making? I know what you almost made. Your pies.
Yeah.
He is not only a cook, he is a baker.
I love pies. Absolutely
Your
love
pies
any
are
kind of pies.
legendary.
Yeah, my favorite this time of year is raspberry rhubarb, and absolutely love any kind of pie, but really enjoy berry pies and I haven't made any yet this summer, but we'll get to that.
Honestly, that's the only reason I'm friends with you, is because you'll make me a berry pie, because that is my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
And
Is that a
week, that's what we're
request,
doing.
I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the
exactly.
way, I would like my summer berry fruit pie. If there's anywhere, where haven't you been, maybe, because you've done a lot of traveling. Baseball takes you all over the place. Where do you want to go? Because, oh my gosh, I have to try that food.
Would love to go to Italy. We have not really been overseas that much. Most everything's been within the United States and the Caribbean, and a lot of neat cuisine. But I would really like to go to Italy and taste some of the authentic food there.
Yeah, see how it's done. What about the baseball team? Do you talk to them? I don't know. You work with the team, obviously, on baseball and shaping young minds and all of that. Do you ever talk about cooking with them? Does that ever come up?
It may be an individual. Somebody will start talking about they love to cook or love this or that, and then we get in that conversation. It's difficult because when they come to our house, if you're trying to cook for a group and coaches and everything, it's kind of overwhelming. We would do holiday parties, and Gina and I would cook for them the first few years, and then we got smart, started catering.
Yeah, no.
So I would say a lot of them just have no idea that I enjoy cooking.
Yeah. Okay, we've got just a couple more minutes left. Tell me what, I mean, we've talked about baseball and we've talked about food, and getting into when you're traveling and you're with the team and you come home, is it something, okay, I want to cook because I'm tired of eating food on the road, or are you just too tired to get in there? Are you excited to get into the kitchen and do some cooking?
During the season, it's difficult. I would say when I come home, don't want to sit there and cook, then eat, then clean up. Sometimes it's just easier to go somewhere nice and find a meal. Those meals are usually welcome because when you're in the hotels eating at full service places, the food's fine, but it's not what you'd like to eat every day.
Right.
So I enjoy once a season. Well, not when the season's over, but I enjoy the fall and then into the winter when we're home all the time, and then we can plan cooking and plan events with our group.
Yeah, right. That's when we come over.
Exactly.
All right, Dan's done coaching, so now he has to cook for us.
Exactly. It's that time of year.
We're coming over with our fork and our knife. I'm really good. And fishing, I mean, I know we only have a couple seconds left, but also you have made some amazing meals with the fish that you've caught.
Yeah, so
Alaska.
During COVID, had an opportunity to go with some former teammates from Southern to Alaska, and we went halibut and salmon fishing.
Yeah.
Did that 2 separate years. The first year, each of us came home with 75 pounds of fillets, and second year, 90 pounds of fillets, and got to experiment, try different things, smoke salmon, and that stuff. I mean, if you've never had it fresh, it's
amazing.
Really, it's amazing.
All right, well, thank you for coming.
No, thank you.
For an hour, I knew that you were going to be one of my favorite guests, and it was so fun to talk about food, and I'm just lucky that I get to keep eating yours.
And we don't have to edit anything.
No,
That's perfect.
none needed, no bloopers whatsoever. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy eating, everyone. Thanks for being here.